Hello again everyone, welcome back to another episode of Landric Plays Banished. Welcome back to the lovely city of Mulberon, and I have absolutely no shame in calling it a city. We have over 300 people now, all told, like stacks of resources, everything is going pretty swimmingly. I think we just have to sort of finish expanding this area, so I sort of went ahead last episode and basically put down this flat pack city, so we've got all of the amenities the city needs, even if they're not quite built yet. And then I think we're pretty much done. That's everything we need to do. Can put down some extra tunnels and bridges just for giggles, because who doesn't want the world's longest bridge in their city? And that's what we're going to do here in Mulberon. We're going to have the world's longest bridge. It's going to be the best bridge. I'm so good at bridges. Topical. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see how our city is getting along. So we've got some people delivering carts. Who are you? Where are you going? You are one of our... Oh, you're a blacksmith. You're going a very long way for a blacksmith. That's interesting. So... we don't have... No, we do have iron here. And wood. I've no idea why you're going that far then. Maybe you're just getting food, but you still should get it from over here rather than... Or maybe you live over here. Maybe that's it, some reason. But nope, we haven't built any of these houses. Who knows, I don't know. Let's kick our speed up just a tiny bit. I say a tiny bit. Let's double our speed. Let's put it up all the way to speed 10 and get all of this stuff finally finished off. More students graduating, which is lovely. More delicious ale being produced in the tavern. Not so much cider, but plenty of ale. Yeah, we've got quite a lot. I don't know if this counts as being in the stockpile. I guess it must. Interesting. Oh, that's right. Our apples are a little bit underwhelming at the minute, partly because we swapped our orchards round to sort of neaten things out a little bit. Okay then. This quarry's still got a surprising amount of production in it. It's still got about a quarter of it left to go. You can see they've excavated all of this. They're walking around this little ramp. I do like the way that it does sort of, they sort of slowly chisel their way down there. But I'm still a little bit upset that it leaves a dirty great hole when they're finished. Cattle? Nope, we don't need any cattle, but thank you very much. I guess we could put down some more fishing huts here and here, but again, we're kind of good on food. How much food have we got? What's our production graph looking like? Let's just have a quick look. Where is it? Here it is. It's not exactly in the centre of town, our town centre, but yeah, ridiculous amounts of food. And again, because we're putting down all these houses so fast, then we are probably going to start ending up in the situation where we wind up in a bit of a slump, an economic food slump. So we should keep producing food still, at least a little bit. And we've actually reached our stone limit as well. Well then, let's increase our stone limit, because why not? So, I think we increased our iron limit ages ago, but... In fact, we were well over it. I guess because we picked stuff up off the ground as well, so it wasn't all coming from this mine. But yeah, I think we can comfortably put down basically 1 million more houses. In fact, let's try and squeeze some more in here, because this was our first like proper city area, and it makes sense to sort of actually flesh it out a little bit. So we can fit you there. Ooh, nearly can fit you there. Alright, so we'll remove that little bit of road. This one, I guess, but we'll remove that just so we can sort of build around it if need be. And we'll put some more houses in. Can we fit something around the back just here? I don't think we can fit... Yeah, we definitely can't fit two, so I'll just put it this way instead. But we can fit one there. Lovely. We can't. can't quite have a lovely riverside property here, but that's okay. road back in now, like that. And I guess we might as well fill in those gaps. And I guess we might as well fill in those as well. Still got a couple of people working in the hospital. Oh, that's right, because we got a massive influx of nomads, but nothing awful happened, so we can flip you over, queue up ridiculous amounts of builders, either so we've got some overkill, or so I can go crazy and put down some more stuff. What do you think? Obviously, so I can go crazy and put down some more stuff. Do I want them this way or the other way? Will they fit this way? Yeah, they fit this way, just, I think. Yeah, they do, good. I was a little bit worried that I'd gotten it wrong and wouldn't quite squeeze them in there, but it's fine, they do. There we go. Oop, another trader already, that's pretty impressive. Cherry seeds, don't need any seeds, but thanks. In fact, I think you're bringing me that because I specifically ordered you to a while back. And we don't technically need you to bring any seeds at all now. You guys are still getting along fine here, that's right, we've got a well. Maybe I should put down some more wells. Just in case. Might be a bit overkill, but you know, it probably doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra fire safety. In fact, I might even want one over here, especially as there's nothing else I can really build here because of the slightly wonky terrain, so I'll put that there. Just sort of using up stone that's available. I don't really need to put one here, it's right next to the river, you'll be fine. I just can't quite tuck one in there. Again, you're still quite close to the river, but meh, saves a little bit of walk, particularly as there's not really a direct route there. You've got one. You have one too. You can have one as well. And last but not least, you up here. Oh, you already have one, so. Does that mean there is one down here and I've just missed it? Doesn't look like it. Oh. And how many builders? Oh, we're still actually doing alright for builders. Oop, sudden flash of white. Very, very quick frost, I guess. We are on speed 10, so it's probably coming and going quite fast. How are the... Yep, church is still ticking along okay. Schools... Ooh, you're full up on students. Let's go over here and check how these schools are doing. You're full as well. You're nearly full. So you absolutely need to open for business pretty quick. You two can as well. Not that we need these things, but it certainly doesn't hurt. We'll flip you over to lovely warm coats. Which means we could put a sheep field up here actually as well. I mean, there's one over here which sort of works, but actually, yeah, we'll leave it as that one for now. You might have to commute a bit, but it's okay. But we'll make that a little bit easier for you by putting a road. Where do we want to put the road? Do you want to just go with a sort of straight path? Yeah, let's do that. Just like that. And then I'm sure you'll cut that corner if need be, but at least it means we can expand over there without worrying too much. Ooh, more nomads. How many nomads? Not there. Nomads. 19. Yep, absolutely. Welcome aboard. So you'll all... ooh. That boarding house? This boarding house. Which technically doesn't have any firewood, but we should have some kicking around in storage, so that will get brought over eventually. There we go. So yeah, loads of food. Wow, look at all that food in there. They are going to have a hell of a feast now that they've arrived in town. and they're also going to contribute to the local economy. In fact, we have far more builders than we could ever need, so let's build way more houses than we could need as well. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh yeah, I suppose I didn't need this road here. Oh, it's fine. Ooh, what's this? Ah, so the one time I didn't put any physicians there ahead of time, the diphtheria. That sounds very nasty. Who are you? You're visiting the doctor now that I've given you a doctor. Lovely, excellent. So hopefully, so you're the only person that has it, and hopefully if you go to the doctor soon enough you'll get cured and you won't infect everyone else. But you're having to walk quite far to get there. Oh, there you go, you're in the doctor. You're going to get treatment. Ooh, 2 people got it. Pumpkin seeds. We don't have any specific orders from you, good. Because we don't need any seeds. Maybe I should put another doctor in this town over... where is it? Down here. You... ooh, no. Lots more infected. Oh dear, and you pass those 2 people, so they both have it now. You're not going to get treatment. Why are you not going to get treatment? So you're going to go and infect everyone up there, and this is going to quickly spiral out of control. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Put down another hospital here, just in case that helps. In fact, we'll see if we can prioritise that. Just increase the priority of things in this area, please. There we go. I don't know if that's actually going to increase the priority or how the priority systems works at all, but meh, it'll be fine. So lots more couples moving into these brand new houses, in fact already starting families of their own, so we are definitely going to get another population explosion. Aha! There's only 1 patient left. You stay there until you're better. Don't force yourself to go into work, it's okay. Because you're just going to sneeze on everyone else. There we go. Epidemic sorted. We'll fire all of our doctors now that nobody's sick, because that's exactly how that works, right? I wonder if they were all farmers that got sick, because... actually no, it's still only mid-autumn and we've got very early frost, so... farmers are going to have to work sort of double time to harvest these things in time. You're both 100% full of stuff, wow. So it's not even a case that we're struggling to produce food now, we are struggling to store the food that we're producing, so let's put down some more storage. Because I have been sort of, not exactly neglecting storage, but we haven't needed to, we've been using it as fast as we produce it, so it seems a bit of a shame to just produce more and more and more, but we'll put one there, and one there. So farmers will have to walk a little bit of a shorter distance, because they'll put everything in there, and then the vendor will collect everything from there, or at least that's the idea. Add another one there as well. I guess, do we have one here? We don't have one here. I'll put one here, and I'll put one here, lovely. Got one over here, you're 99% full. Yeah, we're just not using our food at all. Ooh, you don't have enough stuff. You don't have enough leather. Interesting. So, sheep are no longer the limiting factor. Hunters are. Do we have... yep, 15 or 15 hunters. And we still don't have a full complement of fishermen either, or gatherers. So we could easily increase that. So what we do just need is to expand. There's no reason not to at this stage. We could build this market, and we could build this stupid bridge. But I guess we're just going to focus on expanding this one fully. New trader, cattle and chickens. Don't need cattle or chickens. Have plenty of both, but thanks very much. This graveyard's slowly filling up. So graves will decay over time, which means eventually you'll be able to sort of reuse the space. but we might as well put down some more just to ensure that everyone is, everyone has their final resting place when they inevitably get crushed in by a rock in a horrible quarry accident. Put down some more houses. Go for a little square pattern like that this time. There we go. So we've sort of burned through most of our stone, but that's fine. It just means our quarry, our stonemasons can go back to work. Do we have... we do have 3 quarries. Lovely. I mean, I guess we can do that. So you've got loads left. You've got some left. I'm going to pause this one up here. Actually, no, I'll pause this one here, because this one has the most left. So we now have 2 fully worked quarries, so we'll get rid of those, and then we'll decide what to do later. Miners. Oh, we don't actually have that many miners. That's right, I sort of drafted them all to be farmers because of certain emergencies. Definitely not poor planning or anything like that. And again, not that you're necessarily needed as miners, but I have the labourers, so I might as well fully staff the mines. Alright, let's unpause the stupid bridge, just for fun. It'll give our builders something to do. That's right, when you've got idle builders, you start massive civic projects. This orchard's looking a bit sparse. This one too. I guess some of the trees got old? I don't know. Or it just hasn't fully regrown after I cut it down. You're done. You don't need another doctor, not yet. Not until somebody gets sick. The second somebody that sneezes, I will promote everyone to being a doctor. But until then, no, you're just fine doing what you are. I don't think I can possibly squeeze any more houses in this area. Maybe one just here. Ooh, just. There we go, there's one there. And not quite one there. So we've gone from fairly... Ooh, I can squeeze a couple more in here. Just... I might as well. We've gone from fairly humble beginnings of this sort of very tiny little settlement on the river's edge. Well, in fact, we went from this one, right? This was our very first settlement. We sort of expanded over here, and now look at us. Yeah, I'll take all of your steel tools. I don't need to manufacture any of my own, but I can give you lovely warm coats. However, I can't do maths, so I need to give you 100. Hey, there we go. And we've got some in storage, but if we're short on leather, this might become a little bit more of a problem. But for now, it'll be fine. This will get everyone some steel tools, which means in future, well, it means they'll work a little bit faster. I'm not going to bother producing my own steel tools because it's a bit of a pain, but we should be fine without. So, if we're short on leather... Oh no, hunters... Yeah, I checked that already. So do I want to, instead of, for example, making this up here a town, do I want to make it another one of these little forestry communities? No, I think I'm going to leave that as a town to expand in, but I'll look for a spot. Perhaps even this bit here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Ooh, hello, what's this? Crop field has an infestation. Which one? This one? Okay, so that's corn. Luckily it's actually quite isolated, just sort of by geography, if you like. Or topology. And we have wheat either side of it, so hopefully it won't spread very easily. So I'll put the speed back up to 5. But we'll keep an eye on it. So they managed to harvest, they managed to salvage what they could. It looks like the infestation has passed though. So I've got that clouds of miasma over the top of it. So that sort of went okay. We didn't really... There wasn't much cause for alarm. But still, better safe than sorry. But yeah, let's turn this into another sort of hunting area. Food, that's what it comes under. So I'll put you here, sort of. There's quite a lot of water in the range of that, but most of this land as well. And because we can, let's put another forestry lodge, just so that it keeps it nice and forested. And a gatherer's hut. Oh, that's a herbalist. Gatherer, gatherer, gatherer. Oh, that's under food, isn't it? Of course it is. But I guess we could make this a woodcutter's here as well. Certainly if we're going to have a forestry lodge. Which is under production. There we go. The reserve of firewood is low. The reserve of firewood is low. That is because it's winter, so people are gathering more stuff. But yeah, it looks like we need to increase our wood chopping production. And we'll put another couple of houses in here as well, just so people have less distance to travel. We'll make it 3 houses here, in fact. Maybe, like, thematically, we could put a tavern in here just so there's a halfway house between this town and this one up here. But given that it's not really near our wheat or orchards, doesn't make all that sense. Oh, so you guys are actually running low on firewood. So there is firewood definitely coming in, but it might be a bit of a journey to go and get some. Interesting. Also, all these houses have just been built, haven't they? So that's the other reason our firewood's dropped quite low, is because all these houses are just being built. Everyone is going to the stockpile to grab some firewood, and that means we're running out. So you don't have any firewood, presumably because somebody's en route to go and get it, but it is going to drop our stored firewood. But even if this goes to sort of 0, everyone should have their own like self-managed stockpile. So you, for example, will have, yeah, you've got 7 firewood. I don't know how long that'll last you, but hopefully long enough. We'll employ some more clergy to do our sermons and whatnot to keep everyone nice and happy. Speaking of which, so school over here has already got 10 students in it. So a couple of these towns might actually want double schools. In fact, that's okay. So it spread the load a bit. So people who are commuting from over there to over here have had their walk cut a bit, if you like. Sheep, don't need sheep. But I might put down an extra school. I'll tell you what, I'll put it right next to the tavern. That seems like a sensible place to have a school, right? Ooh, it just doesn't fit. Ah, that's right. It'll fit there. Put it next to the farm and the tavern and the graveyard. What a prime location to put a school. And on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time.